everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Roethlisberger Steelers going up against Smith's Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Wanna versus on Ultimate Team later?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They are going for it. It's Smith. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Johnson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Bell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Well, before Kansas City takes their next snaps on offense, what's happened to this crew? They've lost 4 of their last 5, and it seems like the electricity is not there anymore.
Well, teams scout you really well, for one thing. And Kansas City put a lot of different things on tape early in the season. So people are getting better prepared and better adjusted. But you also have to look at the schedule. They lost at home to Pittsburgh. All right, Pittsburgh's on an incredible run right now, and they look like a prime Super Bowl contender. Then 4 days later, they're at Oakland, a very desperate Oakland team that had to have that win. And Kansas City was right there. We have 3 untimed plays for Oakland to score and win that game. And then at Dallas, Ezekiel Elliott was playing, all right, ran wild in that ball game. That's a tough place to go play. And then at New York Giants, that's the one that they're going to really mull about, because that's not one that they should let get away.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game.
They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Smith. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Smith throwing again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, the field goal attempt is well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Again, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's second down. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Here's Smith. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Smith. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They go option, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jesse James, 31 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Let's quickly go on to a different discussion after that incompletion. Right now in the NFL, there's 9 4-6 teams, Charles. Any of them you think have a chance at jumping up and making the playoffs?
Well, the case can always be made for any of them. We know that. But the one that intrigues me and jumps off the page at me, the Los Angeles Chargers. We know they've had a lot of bad luck along the way. That's part of what contributed to their 4-6 season. But they blasted Buffalo this past week. They go to Dallas on a short week on Thanksgiving Day, and Dallas is reeling a little bit. Cleveland, Washington at home, at Kansas City in their own division, at the Jets, and in their division against Oakland to finish. To me, that schedule says they've got a chance to make a run with Phillip Rivers as their quarterback.
You know, as an aside, I almost corrected you. You said Los Angeles. I was like, no, it's San Diego. I'm still not used to that, but we'll see if they can make a run down the stretch.
You're not alone, brother. I wrote down Los Angeles.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Smith now on second down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Javon Hargrave in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. In motion left, Robinson. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. He's going to go for a big play down. Try to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And an alley to run. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. and this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Boswell missed it to the right. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And an alley to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 40 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And Charles, a league-wide story that kind of got lost in the shuffle last week as we get a second here after that incompletion was that Tom Brady and the Patriots, they played at Denver 2 weeks ago, and then they actually stayed in Colorado Springs for the week to train for the altitude in Mexico City.
Yeah, it's really smart, isn't it? Because they couldn't really do it ahead of time with the Denver game. But afterwards, rather than going back home and having to acclimate and reacclimate, they just said, okay, we're going to stay at altitude and we'll be ready to go for Mexico City. If they trained there at the Air Force Academy near Colorado Springs, I think that worked out quite well.
Yeah, they won 33-8, and a lot of people think Mexico City, they think warm weather, they don't think altitude, but that's what it is down there. That one caught by Tyreek Hill, and down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A gain of 3, second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They are going for it. It's Smith. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now it's Smith. Incomplete. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. Give him 30 yards there.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Roethlisberger will throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. On first down, Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Smith. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Throwing again is Smith. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. the gun, Smith. And this one complete to Charcandrick West. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. From the red zone now, Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be...
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to